I'd like to call the meeting to order. Misty, would you call the roll, please?
Dave Burris.
Here.
J.R. Huddleston.
Here.
Deborah Johnston.
Here via telephone.
Bill Lukens.
Here.
Larry Pratt.
Here.
Craig Bromey.
Present.
Gary Telkamp.
Here.
Linda Barba.
Here.
Thank you.
Would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Liberty.
And as always, council, if you have a conflict of interest, please let everyone know before you vote. Before we actually get into any motions, I need to remind you that because Linda is calling in, all votes will need to be roll call tonight.
I think it's Deborah.
Okay. Because Deborah is calling in, all votes tonight will need to be roll call. So, need a motion to approve an amended agenda. We have a number of changes on the agenda tonight. Under personnel, item F and G, we're changing the effective date on both of those from August 4th to August 14th. And then we're amending new business item A. And I would ask the ladies to help us through that. They have a better understanding of it.
Right now.
Yes.
We're going to be changing new business item A to read approve and authorize the mayor to sign. We're going to be changing new business item. There you go. Okay, I didn't shut it off this time. New business item A will read approve and authorize the mayor to sign the novation agreement between the city and the Community Health and Development, Inc., thereby terminating the previously approved development agreement by mutual consent, TIF number 4 Cascade Hills subdivision,
Including Fall River Health Services.
including Fall River Health Services.
And can you add a little more about the novation for the public benefit? The council, I believe they got Caleb's
Yes.
email explaining it.
So what the parties are intending on doing here is what's called a novation. A novation in contract law is an agreement made between parties to allow the substitution of a new party for an existing one. Under South Dakota law, a novation requires 1, a previous valid obligation, 2, all parties, or an agreement of all parties to the substitution under a new contract based off of some sufficient consideration, 3, extinguishment of the old contract, and 4, validity of a new contract. Here, we are updating the agenda item to reflect these requirements.
And so to clarify, the agreement you approved at the last meeting, this is exactly the same. Instead of listing Chad, we're listing Fall River Health Services as who we're entering into the developer's agreement with. That is the only change. But because the other one was approved and fully executed, we needed to exercise this novation to cancel that one and clean up the language on a new one.
Any questions? Thank you. Then the remaining 2 new business items are to add new business item J, which will authorize the Mueller Civic Center Facility Director, Chris Katke, to sign the license agreement with Loyal Source Government Services, LLC, to use portions of the parking lot and restrooms on September 8th and September 9th. And then the new business item K will be approve a future supplemental appropriation of a total of $13,362 to be assigned and spent from the following $5,032 from the water fund, unrestricted net position, to computer software, expense 43,410, $4,760 from the wastewater fund, unrestricted net position 604-25390, to the computer software expense, $43,410, and $3,570 to the golf course fund, unrestricted net position 620-2539, to the Pro Shop computer software expense, 45130-43410, to pay for the previously approved 8.3 Waterworth software subscription. So we're changing two personnel items, F and G, to change their effective date. The amendment that to new business item A, that both Ariel and Misty described, and then adding an approval for the Mueller Center Civic Director and a future supplemental appropriation.
Okay, I make a motion to approve an amended agenda, correcting items F and G under personnel to show the effective date as of 8/14 and for both. 8/14 for F for Sam Howard, 8/14 for G, Marley Whiteface. And changing new business item A, this is the one that you read to us. Do I need to reread that? Because I did not
I
write
don't
it.
think so. I was just saying, I think when you read it out fully like that, it'd be okay for you to say.
Okay, so we are
To make the changes as the mayor just mentioned.
correct. We'll make, to approve and authorize the mayor to make the corrected changes as of tonight for the mutual rescission agreement, line item A. Then adding line items J and line items K to new business. Item K is to approve a future supplement appropriate, I'm sorry. Item J is to authorize, thank you, and the Mueller Community Center Facility Director Chris Katke to sign the license agreement with Loyal Source Government Service, LLC, to use portions of the parking lot and restrooms on 9/8 and 9/9. That's item J. And now item K. To approve a future supplemental appropriation of a total of $13,362 to be assigned and spent from the following. $5,032 from the Water Fund unrestricted net position 602-25390, to the computer software expense 43410, $4,760 from the wastewater fund unrestricted net position 604-25390, to the computer software expense 43410, and $3,570 of the golf course fund unrestricted net position 620-25390, to the Pro Shop computer software expense 45130-43410, to pay for the previously approved 8.3 Waterworth software subscription.
Second.
I think Linda got it. Discussion? Misty, would you call the roll, please?
Deborah Johnston,
Yes.
Gary Telkamp,
Yes.
Dave Burris,
Yes.
Bill Lukens,
Yes.
Linda Barbell,
Yes.
Craig Romy,
Yes.
Larry Pratt,
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. On to minutes. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from the August 3rd council meeting?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the August 3rd council meeting.
Second.
Discussion? Misty?
Bill Lukens,
Yes.
Linda Barbell,
Yes.
Gary Telkamp.
Yes.
Larry Pratt,
Yes.
Craig Romy,
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Dave Burris,
Yes.
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. Onto our claims. Can I get a motion to approve the bills in between?
Make a motion to approve the bills in between for $264,102.63.
Second.
Discussion? Misty?
Bill Lukens,
Yes.
Linda Varvel,
Yes.
Gary Telkamp,
Yes.
Dave Burris,
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Deborah Johnston,
Yes.
Craig Romy,
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. Our final claims, going to get a motion to approve the current claims.
Make a motion to approve the current claims of $107,878.60.
Second.
Larry? Discussion? Misty?
Deborah Johnston,
Yes.
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
Linda Varvel.
Yes.
Craig Romy.
Yes.
Dave Burris.
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Gary Telkamp.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. Communications from the public. Is there anyone who'd like to address the council tonight? We'll move on to personnel. Can I get a motion to approve personnel actions A through J, remembering that we amended F and G?
Make a motion to approve personnel actions A through J with amendments to F and G.
Second.
So it's JR and
Bill Lukens.
No.
No.
Dave.
Dave Burris. Thank you.
Discussion? Misty?
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
Craig Romy.
Yes.
Linda Varvel.
Yes.
Dave Burris.
Yes.
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Gary Telkamp.
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion passes. So we're going to skip over executive session. We need to have our attorneys with us tonight, and he's currently in Custer. He expects to be done before we're done, so we'll just continue on going down the agenda. He's going to let Ariel know when he's available. And if it's in between our new business items, then we'll ask someone to make a motion to go into executive session at that time. All right? On to new business item A. Can I get a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the mutual rescission agreement as amended?
Make a motion to approve.
Novation. It's called a novation agreement.
Novation agreement? All right.
That's what I got written down. Make a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the novation agreement between the city and the Community Health Development Incorporated, thereby terminating a previously approved development agreement by mutual consent, TIF, number 4, Cascade Hills subdivision.
It also includes Fall River Health Services. That wasn't in the original one because we were just rescinding the last.
I know, we're just changing names. That's all we're doing.
Second.
Thank you.
Oh, I said it.
Oh, what?
I said second.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
Pratt.
It was Larry.
Thank you.
Discussion? Misty?
Dave Burris,
Yes.
Linda Varvel,
Yes.
Deborah Johnston,
Yes.
Gary Telkamp.
I'm abstaining because of my involvement with Chad.
Thank you. Craig Romy,
Yes.
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. New business item B. Can I get a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the new development agreement with Fall River Health Services?
Make a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the new development agreement with Fall River Health Services, Inc., TIF number 4, Cascade Hills subdivision.
Second.
Discussion? Misty?
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
Linda Varvel.
Yes.
Craig Romy.
Yes.
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
Dave Burris.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Gary Telkamp.
Abstaining from the previously submitted response.
The motion passes. New business item C. Can I get a motion to approve and publish 2 times the notice to bidders?
I'll make a motion to approve and publish 2 times the notice to bidders to construct the 2026 asphalt repairs project.
Second.
Discussion? Misty?
Craig Romy,
Yes.
Gary Telkamp,
Yes.
Linda Varvel,
Yes.
Larry Pratt,
Yes.
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
Dave Burris.
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
The motion passes. New business item D. Can I get a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the State of South Dakota Joint Powers Financial and Maintenance Agreement?
Make a motion to approve and authorize the mayor to sign the State of South Dakota Joint Powers Financial and Maintenance Agreement between the Department of Transportation. The City of Hot Springs agreement formalizes a participation in the state project numbered PH 802416P CN 09UD for the signing and, as soon as I flip it over, delineation of the county and Class 2 and 3 city roads.
Second.
I think it was Linda. Discussion? Misty?
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Dave Burris.
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
Gary Telkamp.
Yes.
Craig Romy.
Yes.
Linda Varvel.
Yes.
The motion passes. New business item E. Can I get a motion to approve the decision of the sewer?
Make a motion to approve the decision of the sewer department to reserve for a future 2027 purchase the combination sewer jet truck over the jet trailer option.
Second.
Discussion?
I have a couple questions. I know we went over this in budget. I don't know it's why on here again. I'm glad it is. I've been doing some research on this sewer truck we're building out to the street shop. That we got $47,033.44. How much labor do we have in that? Got to have hundreds of hours between the street shop and you guys building that. Is that truck gonna do what this new truck's supposed to do?
Up here, please.
Can you
So-
question again?
But before you answer, Jason, to answer Craig's question of why it's here because my understanding at the budget meeting is that a question was raised about why we were considering a jet truck when a jet trailer might meet the same needs. When that question was raised, someone else said, well, what's option B? And then there were a couple other folks that said they would like some more information about the jet truck versus the jet trailer. So talked with Jason and Tracy and asked them to put together a comparison to answer any questions that you may have about the jet truck versus the jet trailer, so that a decision could be made which way you were going to go. So that Jason could then say, okay, I can make a commitment to the company for the jet truck, or I need to be looking at a jet trailer. So it's here because it was my understanding some of you wanted additional information so that you could make an informed decision. So that's why it's in front of you tonight, is to say, yes, we want to go with the jet truck that was discussed at the budget meeting, or no, we don't want to go that way, we want to go with the jet trailer. So Jason, thank you, and I appreciate you being available to answer any questions the council may have. So I think Craig's still wondering.
I thought that was done.
No.
All right. Can you answer or ask that question one more time?
Okay, we got $47,033.44 in just parts. I don't know if you guys kept track how many man hours that street shop and you guys have building this truck? And is this truck gonna do what the other truck's gonna do?
First of all, I do believe the street shop, when they work on wastewater projects, they put down, if I'm not mistaken, wastewater.
Yep, they'll put it in their notes, but we don't pay for their hours out of wastewater to be doing wastewater.
Yeah, but
And I'm not sure. it's-
we're talking thousands of dollars in labor in this truck.
Correct, probably.
I mean,
Everything takes,
I
But
mean,
will this truck do what this other truck's supposed to do?
no.
Then why are
No.
we building it? Why are we putting this kind of money in it? You could buy a trailer to do what this is probably doing.
No. This truck, the truck that we're rebuilding is, right now with the fleet we have, it's our main jet truck. It's our workhorse that we've had to upgrade to make it and continue to be our workhorse. Because it's far better than the newer one we have from 2007. So they're totally two different jet trucks. One's a jet truck, one's a combination, the white jet truck we have. So the two would work. We have one separate type of jet truck. That's the orange one with all the maintenance. And then we need a jet and vac combination. for the
But
other.
don't you have a trailer to vac things out?
It's not used for that. That's used for lift stations, vaults, manholes. So that's not used for, I mean, the combination is used for all kinds of things. I mean, for the water, just sucking up rocks, you know, dirt, pothole. I mean, that's something that no trailer's gonna do. It's, first of all, on the suction trailer, we don't even have water flow. It's just suction. So, the orange jet truck would be the backup. That's the backup. It's a good workhorse. It's better than the white one we have. The 2007 is the one we're wanting to replace.
Well,
Would the trailer ever have sucked the rocks out of the line that we just previously had at Evans Plunge?
No. No. And the reason why is, again, you know, with the type of hoses that, well, it goes from the amount of pressure gallons per minute of that pump. Then it goes to how much water capacity you're going to push down the line.
Right.
Do you have enough to push? Because pushing is one thing. That's getting rid of, you know, any kind of blockages. Cleaning up a sewer line is that backward movement. So you have enough water supply to move the rocks, for example, for Evans, back? And the answer is no, because the white truck, we had to do it 3 times just to get one full return on those rocks. So, no.
Now, would the one it's repairing have done you any good in that situation?
It would have done better, yes. The orange one, yes.
Okay. So for it to be a backup and a workhorse on its own, for its own particular uses, is fine.
Right.
But for upgrading and doing what we need to do to start a jet program for our community, would it?
It wouldn't work for that.
Okay.
It would. It's,
Because you have to have
We have
jet
about-
and suck at the same time to clean a lot of
that's
these.
what you'd like, yes.
Yes.
I mean, you could put a net in and try to catch everything coming down, but if you're jetting from the manhole, you want that manhole to be spotless as well. So, you know, we're jetting lines. We have sewer lines about 32 miles worth. So from here to almost to Rapid, worth of sewer lines that we have. And, you know, we have the blockages that are going to happen no matter what, but we need to instigate that collection cleaning program that has to be done.
we're going to do this every year?
What's that?
We're going to do this every year, go through every sewer line in Hot Springs?
Well, it's going to be a continual thing. So once we move from one spot down and we get everything done, we get to start over. So yes, I mean,
Okay.
the more cleanups we have, the better, less blockages we'll have, less claims, less everything. So,
And I ain't talking for everybody, but I thought we was for the truck at the end of budgets, and I understand what Bob's saying, because somebody must have said something, but I think we should get it, personally.
I rewatched the video today in preparation for this, and you guys also wanted information on the warranty on the jet truck before you made the decision. So I sent those out earlier this week, and then, of course, because the printer was on 8 and I meant to print 1, I passed out the extras to those of you that normally get paper.
Yeah, the warranty on the truck, chassis, running gear and all that, it's pretty much a standard thing. The one that I was sufficiently needing was on the added equipment for the jobs that we're gonna do, and I received that, and that's pretty much standard from what I have
It is.
inquired.
Yeah, every jet truck that purchase it is. There is one, for example, like Vector in here, and this is just, giving me permission to look at what would be the best option. Some of these jet trucks have metal water supply tanks. They rust or, corrosion. So they have warranties for 10 years on certain ones. Another one has a Duracrete water holding tank that prevents corrosion, prevents dents, everything. So there's options out there, and the warranty is going to be different based on.
Right.
Jason, I'll wrap myself out. I'm the one that asked if there was a plan B. The reason why I asked was a plan B, if there was an option, because it's a good chunk of change, you never know, and there's always, it sounds like what you're talking about doing here and then having that right there, that sounds like plan A and plan B to me, so, thank you.
Anyone else?
And for the public to know, it's just so much a year for what, 6 years, 5 years?
What's that?
Buying the truck,
It's $138,000 for 5 years.
5 years?
But we haven't agreed to a specific,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
That's what you budgeted.
Right.
And we are going with the 5-year plan as opposed to the 7 to save ourselves interest.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Thanks for all your homework, Jason.
Did a good job.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, Jason, I do have a question more for the public, just to get it out there. I think I understand the question that Craig's asking, and why are we putting money and labor into an existing truck when we're going to be out, if they approve it, out buying a brand new one? I mean, what would you have done had you not kept this one up and running? I understand, we're putting money into it, but what would you have done if you hadn't at least kept it workable?
Then we would have been down to one truck and,
To rent a truck is $1,000.
rent a truck. Actually, I got updated numbers today.
Okay.
We're looking at, it's 10 to 15,000 per month, but it's 4,000 for travel for freight. $370,000 insurance requirement. You're spending $228,000 a year.
you wouldn't get it here quickly, I imagine, either.
No.
So if you,
So it's a backup in that we don't want to be without more than one jet truck. Because those fines with the state are spent should we not be able to rectify a problem that comes out.
So do we start rebuilding this because you only had the white truck and you wanted the orange one for
Right.
backup until you decide to get a new one?
Yes,
Then,
sir. The orange jet truck water tank that came with the truck was metal.
Yeah.
So it was leaking, rusting everywhere.
I seen it.
Yeah. So, and then when we ran the truck, the pump is so old. I love the pump, but it's a huge pump. And as soon as we started working on this to upgrade it, one of the pistons went south. So we were doing it at the right time. And it's going to be a good backup. That's what we.
So as, I was looking at the expenditures and, kind of keeping a mental track of the money that was going into it, as I began to understand more about how I believed, it was working, it's a necessary evil to spend this money and labor for you to be able to continue doing your job on a daily basis. Without it, you wouldn't have been able to. Is that
That is correct, sir.
accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
The only problem I see is it's taking the city crew off other projects they could be doing in town.
Well, you know, the only thing I asked Billy's help for is the tank. Myself and my team were working on the 3 pumps that are involved in a in a jet truck. The 2 pumps and the hydraulic motor. We're working on that. But part of the reason is, you know, really strict on his equipment. He likes to keep it up, you know, doesn't want it ruined. So he thought it was a better place, and I agree. Street Shop is a better place to do it. They have more of that talent, you know, when working with metal, working with frames.
I agree.
But that's as far as it goes, and we have 3 rolls of rubber that we had to order to finish underneath that tank, and then we can put it in.
Okay.
I value their help. I value it. It's great.
Anyone else? Linda? Linda. Deborah?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Is she awake?
Oh, she responded.
All right.
Would like everybody to keep in mind also that we are in the midst of a redo of the sewer plant. And it has been said a few times that if we don't help ourselves, the state is not going to come in and bail us out. So moves like this, yes, they cost a lot of money. I don't like spending a lot of money in it unless it's absolutely necessary. This actually shows that we are trying to help ourselves. And this is the way we need to go. It's something for the future, and our sewer plant is a big ticket item, and we need to keep up with it. And even after we have it, we're still going to need a jet truck, and we need something dependable. So that's why I am in favor of doing this process.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
May I ask Jason a quick question?
Oh, sure.
What's the reasonable estimated lifespan of this new?
Well, the white one we've had for 20 years as of next month.
But
That one, I don't know the situation when they ordered it and how much research they looked at. I think they ordered it for a need now and not down the road. Something like the jet truck, we're looking at probably 15 years before we start seeing problems.
Thanks.
Misty, would you call the roll?
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
Linda Varvel.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Dave Burris.
Yes.
Craig Romy.
Yes.
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Jerry Telkamp.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. On to new business, item F. Can I get a motion to approve a future contingency transfer of $5,000 to the general fund, general government buildings publishing budget?
I make a motion to approve a future contingency transfer of $5,000 to the general fund, general government buildings publishing budget to assist with the completion of the unfinished Mammoth statue and include City of Hot Springs advertising signage at Maverick Junction to be paid to the Mammoth site.
Second.
Larry?
Larry?
Larry.
Yes.
All right. Preston, you're up.
We're not going to vote on that?
Are we going to vote?
No,
I'm not going to vote.
well,
I vote aye, but that's just me. So,
I just, for the public's benefit, I'd just like you to be able to, explain why you're making the request. My understanding is you made the same request for the, of the county.
yes, yeah, we've
But
asked the county for the same amount.
The council, has your information. For those that may not be reading it online, this is an opportunity for you to make your case to the greater public. So if you do that for them, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So through the generosity of Steve and Carlos Shamonic, they have donated the land and the unfinished Mammoth out at Maverick Junction. And so the Mammoth site is now raising $60,000 to get it completed. My goal, and it might be a little bit ambitious of me, is to get it completed within the next year. Once it's done, it'll have 4-foot by 8-foot letters that say Hot Springs with an arrow pointing, trying to get them to turn left out at Maverick Junction coming into town. It won't have Mammoth site signage or anything on there. It is a Mammoth, so it's, people are already thinking Mammoth site when they see it.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, so our plan is to put 4-foot, 8-foot metal letters that are cut out of our plasma cutter that we have at the site saying Hot Springs. It'll be lit, it'll have a fence around it, things like that. We've already put a gate up there. We've got pledges from donors of $20,000. We've written a grant for matching funds for $15,000, and then if the city and the county both give us their $5,000, we've hit our $60,000 goal. And like I said, my goal, it might be kind of ambitious, but we want it done within the next year. Even when it wasn't ours, I was getting phone calls all the time, how come I haven't finished that Mammoth on the hill? Well, now it is ours, so we're gonna get it done.
Thank you. Council, any questions?
Yeah, I'm just curious, who was the previous people that were putting it together? Did they have any money left over from the project that could be forward to this?
So Steve and Carla had it, and then Gary Groche, can't think of his last name off the top of my head, but the artist originally did it. I think they did a GoFundMe. I don't know how successful it was, but all of that foam that's already up there with its foam, and then it has fiberglass and concrete over the layers of it, and that's all been used up there as well. So I don't think that there's any, I have not been told of any funds. Steve didn't mention any. I think Steve used it for when he was trying to get it completed. So the $60,000 will be new money to get it completed.
Anyone else?
I just want to say I appreciate your efforts in completing that. And I think that's my opinion, so it ties interesting with some information that Ariel provided on some of the AI searches with what does not, where Hot Springs does not show up on so many tourist searches. And I think the completion of that would give an opportunity so when people are visiting the Black Hills, they'll realize that we are part of the Black Hills and we are something to see. And so it's certainly more pronounceable than more visible than just a billboard. So I really see the benefit to the city. Not just the Mammoth site, but I see it as a real benefit because we need to do something. I think this supports the entire community, every business in town, so I obviously like the idea.
I'd have to second that.
Question.
Yeah.
The letters, are they going to be in front of the Mammoth or down over the hill a little bit?
So the way we're looking at it right now, because it's almost 50 feet once I spell out Hot Springs, it'll kind of be at the front corner coming down a little bit below the Mammoth on that hillside. Is kind of where we're looking at it until I get one of the letters cut out and we start putting it up there. We've talked to Troy Pierce. He's going to paint it with auto paint, hopefully. We can get the funding for it, and then that way it lasts forever. Think of the Hollywood sign. It'll be Hot Springs up there. But it'll be in that front portion of that corner so you can see it visibly from that corner out of Maverick.
I thought if it was going to be in front of the Mammoth, it'd be covering up.
Yeah, it'll be too low then, and you won't be able to see it unless you're actually going down Fall River Road. So we want it at that corner, a little bit underneath the head, a little bit more pointed out to get people to come. Then the arrow underneath it will be a little bit lower than that Hot Springs pointing left.
Okay.
Will you have some access up close to it so a tourist can take a picture next to it or just from a distance?
No, just from a distance. We're not going to let people up there. We're not going to, I know the original had tour guides up there. We're not doing that. There's going to be a gate. You're not going to get up to it unless you trespass. There'll be a fence for safety and liability issues on that hill and everything else. It'll just be a large sign promoting Hot Springs.
But there will be access for vegetation, maintenance, and stuff like that.
Yep, yeah, we put, there's a service road that goes up behind it. We put a gate on there so you can't just drive up there without it, but then yes, we can get up there.
Okay.
For maintenance and things like that. And I know that Steve's been talking to an electrician to get lights on it and things like that up there too. So it'll be lit up at night.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Preston?
Yes.
Will it be visible to northbound traffic, southbound traffic as well as northbound traffic, or
No,
predominantly
it's all
north?
going to be northbound. With all that trees and the way that ridge line is built, I mean, you can see kind of the head of it, I think, as you're coming in by the KOA and stuff, but realistically, you can't. The landscaping doesn't allow for it with all the trees and everything.
But it'll certainly be able to be pictures taken and posted on websites and people's travel blogs and
Yeah, I think this is an easy perpetual investment for you guys. Like, you're not gonna have to pay for upkeep or anything like that.
Or electricity.
Right.
No, that all falls under the Mammoth site budget, so.
It's a great idea. It gets a lot of attention half finished. I can't wait to see how much attention it gets.
Yeah, I get a lot of phone calls about it.
It
so
does.
Now I can't put a shit off and say that I don't own it, so now we own it, so it'll be on our project, so.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I agree with everything Mr. Lucas said. I think it's a great idea. The only thing is, I'm sitting here, I'm just kind of wondering, is this something that perhaps the chamber ought to be sharing with us?
Well, and I understand your,
See where I'm going?
I understand.
Question.
But the way I look at it is, beans we kind of fund the chamber, it's like taking money out of our left pocket just to shove it into our right pocket, in a sense.
The other side of that coin is, that's another reason for them to participate.
But if they want to kick in more, then I'm all for that too.
There's probably going to be enough press and news articles in their weekly thing for the Chamber of Commerce that's going to go worldwide with everything they do, so. that
I
could
bet
be
you it
their
ends up being as
contribution.
popular as our balloon festival has become, to be honest.
Something to think about.
Nope, I agree.
Anyone else? Misty, would you call the roll?
Deborah Johnston,
Yes.
Dave Burris,
Yes.
Linda Varvel.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Bill Lukens.
yes.
Gary Telkamp.
I'm going to abstain on this one because my wife is a business owner here in town.
Craig Romy.
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. New business item G. Can I get a motion to approve a future supplemental appropriation of $74,180 from the general fund unassigned fund balance to the police department?
Make a motion to approve a future supplemental appropriation of $74,180 from general fund unassigned fund balance to the police department machinery and equipment budget 101-42100-43400 for the purchase $54,740 and uplifting and delivery $19,440 of a 2026 Chevy Tahoe.
Second.
Outfitting. We're not putting a
Outfitting.
lift kit on it.
Upfitting.
Upfitting.
Second.
Discussion? So this is carryover from the budget meetings. You folks had talked about funding a new police vehicle for the police department, and the pricing and some other things have changed. So we've asked Chief Norton to come down and explain to you why this is on the agenda and answer any questions you may have.
Hello. So between Tuesday and Thursday, your guys' budget hearings, I reached out to Beck Motors in Pierre, who had the state bid contract for the 2026 Silverado that was discussed in the budget. And I was advised by a salesman on Wednesday that state bidding orders were still open, and just call back once you get the green light, because I told them I was kind of trying to do an appropriation to get this bought this year, since we know what the price is and everything, because state bid contracts don't come out for 2027 until October and November, so it's kind of hard to gauge what the exact price is going to be. Then obviously on Thursday night, you guys approved a contingency transfer or supplemental appropriation to purchase a vehicle in 2026. And I was all happy and called out to Pierre on Friday, and I talked to a different salesman who does the state bid pricing or purchasing, and he said, hey, hang on, don't know yet. And then Monday, he called me and said that we could no longer order the pickups this year. And they're not going to be offered in 2027 on state bid contracting, at least the police vehicles aren't for the pickups. Right in the midst of all that, I got an email from the Sheriff's Association saying that Carl Automotive in Des Moines, Iowa had 100 Tahoes sitting on the lot matching our state bid pricing. And basically first come, first serve if we could get our hands on them. So kind of changed gears. Pricing was a little bit different. The Tahoes are obviously a little bit more expensive. When you guys discussed a future build in 2027, the total vehicle and the upfit was going to be about $67,000, and then there was an $8,000 soft cost to round it into that $75,000. That soft cost was, you know, the radio, the radar, camera system, graphics, all those things. So I think they approved $47,000 contingency transfer for this year, and that would have been enough for just the vehicle, no upfitting. I think there was a little bit of misinformation that when we buy a police vehicle, they come upfitted. It's not. It's just a bare bones shell, basically, of a vehicle. We still got to put a cage, lights, center console, grill guard, graphics, radio, radar, all that stuff in it. So I don't know if you guys have that in your packet or not, my supplemental appropriation request. That has a breakdown of the cost of the Tahoe, $54,740, $16,855, I think, for upfit. And then I plan to reuse a radio, reuse a radar. Graphics, I think, are $2,600, and then a $450 fee to have it shipped out to Rapid City to be worked on, or to be upfitted at McQueen. Something else, when Jason was talking, we guys were talking about warranty. I know religiously we've purchased Dodges. Dodges have I think they have a 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty on them. This Chevy that we're buying from Carl's Automotive has an extended 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty on it. That's bumper to bumper. So transmission, engine, any of the drivetrain stuff goes out on it. It's covered for 5 years, 100,000 miles. When I talked to the guy at McQueen, he said you can anticipate a 5 to 8% increase in state bid pricing and 5 to 8% increase in their upfitting costs. So knowing what we know, I mean, we can have that truck delivered, or that Tahoe delivered, upfitted and everything, and that's the dollar amount that it's going to cost. So if I get the green light from you guys today, I'll call them tomorrow and order it and have it shipped out to Rapid City. They'll build it, take it over to Image 360. They'll put decals on it. I'll take the radio, the radar, everything up there myself, and have a fully upfitted vehicle by the end of the year.
Questions?
Oh, we budgeted for next year, so how's that work?
You haven't passed your budget yet. We have removed that, as well as the Waterworth agreement that you budgeted for, because we're paying for it in this year. So those changes will be made before you approve the first reading of the ordinance at the first meeting in September.
Okay.
So yeah,
Great question.
the $8,000 we have budgeted for 2027 will fall off there, and that'll eliminate $8,000 to the deficit.
Chief, I just want to say thanks for keeping on this and not just sitting back saying, oh, geez, I got it and everything's good, and then we end up with nothing but a 5 to 8% increase next year, or not being able to get a vehicle at all.
Happy to do it.
That's because you wanted a new car, so you're happy to do it.
Absolutely.
Anyone else? Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Ross.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ross.
Misty, would you call the roll?
Deborah Johnston,
Yes.
Linda Barbell,
Yes.
Dave Burris,
Yes.
Bill Lukens,
Yes.
Larry Pratt,
Yes.
Craig Romy,
Yes.
Gary Telkamp,
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. New business item H. Can I get a motion to approve a travel training request from Police Department Officer Matthew Maxfield?
I make a motion to approve the travel training request for PD Officer Matthew Maxfield to attend TASER instruction training in Sterling, Colorado, September 2nd through 4th.
Second.
Discussion. I believe someone had pointed out that the actual training request is not in Sterling.
So yes and no. So back in June, you guys approved this training request in Winter, South Dakota. Hotel, training, registration, all that stuff. They didn't have enough enrollment in it, so they canceled the class and they gave us a credit. We already paid for the registration, the $895, so they gave us a credit for that. So Matt re-enrolled in this class in Springfield, or Sterling, excuse me, and so that's where the confusion is. I attached the original itinerary which showed Winter, but there's another travel training request to go to Sterling on those dates.
I believe you had brought that up once before during not a public meeting, but that you weren't sure on the registration, that they might have been full, so.
Yeah. So yeah, he's doing his pre-work and everything right now, so
This
ready
is
to go.
something he can train other officers?
So, not to be an instructor, but he can certify. So the way Axon does it, the way Taser does it is, it's kind of a money grab, I'll be honest. You have to be a certified instructor, and you can only certify those within your own agency. So we can't farm it out to the sheriff's office or the highway patrol and have them come in and certify us. We have to have our own Taser instructor. And with our new stuff we have coming, with what you guys approved for the budget for next year, we're going to have new Tasers. So we need an instructor to come in and be able to certify us and all.
And he can do that?
Yes, 100%.
How long will that, does he have to recert every so often?
Every 2 years.
That's good enough.
And he has willing participants, right?
Yeah, policy says I gotta do it.
Not me.
Really, where there depends the work.
Anyone else? Misty, would you call the roll, please?
Dave Burris,
Yes.
Larry Pratt,
Yes.
Linda Barbell,
Yes.
Craig Romy,
Yes.
Gary Telkamp,
Yes.
Bill Lukens,
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion passes. New business item I. Can I get a motion to approve a travel training request for Police Department Officer Katie Majeski?
Make a motion for the travel training request for PD Officer Katie Majeski to attend a 3-day advanced concealment workshop in Milford, Nebraska, October 19th through 23rd.
Second.
Discussion? Misty, would you call the roll?
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
Linda Barbell.
Yes.
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
Dave Burris.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Gary Telkamp.
Yes.
Craig Romy.
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion passes. New business item J. Can I get a motion to authorize Mueller Civic Center Facility Director?
I make a motion to authorize the MCC Facility Director, Chris Cadkey, to sign the license agreement with Loyal Source Government Services, LLC, to use portions of the parking lot and restrooms on 9/8 and 9/9.
Second.
Discussion? Misty?
Deborah Johnston.
Yes.
Bill Lukens.
Yes.
Larry Pratt.
Yes.
Linda Barbell.
Yes.
Dave Burris.
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Craig Romy.
Yes.
Gary Telkamp.
Yes.
Thank you.
The motion passes. And our final new business item K. Can I get a motion to approve a future supplemental appropriation?
I make a motion to approve a future supplemental appropriation of a total of $13,362 to be assigned and spent from the following: $5,332 from the Water Fund unrestricted net position 602-25390 to the computer software expense 43410, $4,760 from the wastewater fund unrestricted net position 604-25390 to the computer software expense 43410, and $3,570 to the golf course fund unrestricted net position 620-25390 to the Pro Shop computer software expense 45130-43410 to pay for the previously approved on 8.3 Waterworth software subscription.
Second.
Good job.
Good thing you got the oxygen.
Yeah. Dang, glad I brought this along.
Discussion? Misty, would you call the roll?
Deborah Johnston,
Yes.
Bill Lukens,
Yes.
Larry Pratt,
Yes.
Craig Romy,
Yes.
Dave Burris,
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston.
Yes.
Thank you for reading that. Gary Telkamp,
No.
Linda Varvel.
Yes.
The motion passes.
I got a question on I. Can I vote for that if I'm related to her? She's married to my nephew. Is that a conflict or?
Do you have a direct pecuniary interest?
Do you make any money from it?
Will you receive or make any money from it?
I don't know.
If you feel like you have a conflict, you can abstain
No.
at any time.
I just asked because I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
The trigger for conflicts typically is a direct pecuniary interest.
All right, on to committee reports. As I had mentioned earlier, we're hopeful that our attorney will be giving us a call. So this is an unusual request, but I would ask you to not be brief in your committee reports.
Probably only have one.
If Public Works, Dave, if you were going to give the report, if we ask Craig to, it certainly won't be brief.
There you
I don't
go.
have one.
It will be because we won't be meeting till the end of the month. That hurt.
But again, we do need to have an executive session tonight. So
Always play cribbage.
if you can expound on your reports, hopefully I'll give the attorney an opportunity to give us a call. So, on to our first committee report, Administrative and Finance. Gary, I believe you were the only council member there. JR wasn't able to join us. So.
Yes, Admin and Finance Committee met on Monday, August 10th, 2026 at 1:00 p.m. at the Mueller Civic Center, located at 801 South 6th Street, Hot Springs, South Dakota, 57747.
A little slower.
How am I doing?
Little
A
slower.
little slower?
What time did it start?
We started at 1:00 p.m. The co-chair called the meeting to order.
What did you drive to a meeting?
Pardon?
So we've just run the paper off.
Good night.
Present was Chief Norton, Mayor Nelson, Jason Happy, Golf Superintendent Ariel Allison, City Administrator, Co-Chair Gary Telkamp. Old business, City Fleet Mechanic hiring. We discussed steps taken before and after recommendation to raise the top of step. We still have no new applicants. We'll continue to pursue hiring options, and we're open for suggestions and finding someone. New business. Expiring solid waste and recycling collection and disposal contract at RFP process. Provided current contract, we discussed what's working, what could be improved in the future contract. We'll need to put this out for an RFP in the near future to allow time to negotiate a contract. Jason Happy, request to raise wage of Jeremiah Prime, maybe it's Prime, part-time golf course tech, discussed retention efforts and options, recommended Jason create a new position and title with added responsibilities, and bring that to the next admin and finance meeting. New PD vehicle, Beck Motors, truck no longer available. Tahoe available in Iowa. PD Chief request for future supplemental appropriation 2026 of $74,180 from the general fund, unassigned fund balance to the police department. Machinery and equipment budget 101-42100-43400 for the purchase. $54,740 and upfitting and delivery $19,440 of a 2026 Chevy Tahoe recommended for the City Council. Number 4, remove 2027 budget of $8,000 from the PD machinery and equipment. That's 101-42100-43400. Lowering estimated general fund deficit to $156,950. The committee agreed. The next meeting is set for September 14th, 2026 at 1:00 p.m. at the Mueller Center, located at 801 South 6th Street, Hot Springs, South Dakota, 57747. How am I doing, Mr. Mayor?
You did well, thank you.
Good job.
Okay, we stood adjourned at 1:32 p.m.
Thank you.
Any questions? Comments?
All right.
Mayor, I didn't get to hear his report. I had to take off for a second. Could you have him do the reports?
No.
I think that would be a little over the top. Unless we get to the end of the reports, and we still haven't heard from the attorney, maybe.
Could still come back, yeah.
All right. Custer Fall River Regional Waste Management, Craig?
We have our meeting next month sometime.
The 3rd?
Yeah, it's on the 3rd.
At 6
What time?
o'clock?
Oh, at 6 o'clock.
Where?
Mueller Civic Center.
Okay.
PM. Okay. Everybody's welcome to attend. If they call ahead, I can reserve chairs for you. I know none of you guys have ever been there. I don't blame you. I don't want to be there, but,
It pays well.
oh yeah, I get $70.
Pays real well.
Historic Preservation, Deborah?
Historic Preservation met Wednesday, August 5th at 5
Speak
p.m.
up.
At City Hall. Present were Sherry Largent, Joanne Nicochet, Carl Hall, myself, Ariel Allison, Wesley Foss, Lillian Heidebrink, Mayor Bob Nelson, and Luke Broyles. A guest present was Olga Turnquist. Under public comment, Olga Turnquist, the owner of the Braun Hotel and Buffalo Steakhouse, discussed updating the exterior of the building. She started by discussing paint colors, possible grants that may be available to help with the restoration. She would like to restore all of the damaged areas while keeping as much of the original building as possible. The gutters need repair and matching replacements are not available, so she would like to repair the existing gutters. The building has 64 windows that need work. Rather than replacing them, she would like to refinish the existing windows and replace the glass. The fascia also needs to be repaired and informs the committee with an estimated cost. Grant funding may also be available for repairs to the fascia, porch roof, and the sunroom roof. Olga will also need to submit a certificate of appropriateness, COA. Once it is reviewed and the proposed materials and colors are determined to be to meet the previously approved guidelines, the board can provide a letter of support. And she will be working closely with Wes Foss. Under new business, there was no old business. Number 1, discussion on adding a new walk bridge near Springs Lodge and Cafe on the north side of the depot. Discussion was tabled due to Vicki not being present, and Wes shared some of the ideas that had previously been discussed. Number 2, discussion on the hill behind buildings on River Street. A, Wes met individually with each city council member to discuss feedback and possible next steps. B, the committee agreed a geological survey should be completed before moving forward. C, recommendation was made for Wes to attend a city council meeting to discuss the project with the full council before any further action is taken. Number 3, discussion on the Minnetonka Bridge railing. A, discussed either adding chain link fencing to the existing historic railing or replacing it with a new ADA compliant railing. B, it was noted that adding the chain link to the existing historic railing would cost more than installing a new railing. C, any change order would need to be presented to the city council. And D, the committee agreed to have Mayor Bob's proposal taken to the city council for consideration. And I'll have him give you those updates when I'm finished here. Under staff reports, member comments and updates, building at 243 South River Street, which is to the right of City Hall. It got painted and cleaned up. If he is willing to sell, to get the authorization to show individuals the building. The next meeting will be September 2nd, which is a Wednesday, 5 p.m. at City Hall. Motion was adjourned at 6:30 p.m.
Any questions for Deborah?
Yeah. You said something about Wes is going to talk to every council person? You never talked to me.
You never talked to me. I don't know what you were talking about. What were you referring to?
The hill.
The what?
We're trying to get, the discussion is the condition of the cliff wall behind all the buildings on North River Street and actually wrapping around to Jennings Street because there's been a lot of sloughing and there's potential for release and dropping of chunks of the wall, and we would like to get preservation monies to do something to make the building safe from that wall that's eroding. And so I know he took me down the street. I don't know who else he did, but there's big cracks and there's a telephone pole and right at the edge and a big tree leaning. And there used to be a road back there, but there's no longer a road. It's just all getting filled in from slough. So we want to preserve our town however we can and ask for preservation monies to do it.
I guess I was under the impression he had met with each of you, but if he has not yet met with you, please, you three, anyone else?
He has met with me. We discussed it. We took a walk and we looked at it and everything.
We did too.
Yeah,
And you
JR and I did.
have you?
I misconstrued because I thought she was talking about the bridge. When she made
Talking about the what?
bridge, walking bridge.
Oh, the walking bridge, yeah. On that, Vicki would like to direct more of the visitors to go to the left at Minnetonka Bridge. Most everyone crosses and heads to the right, and there's several businesses that could utilize the traffic, the tourist traffic, to go to the north. And if you look at some of the historic pictures of town in that part, there was a walking bridge just north of the train depot across there.
Yeah, but there wasn't a wall at that time.
I didn't hear you, Craig.
I said, but there wasn't a wall at that time.
Oh, there was still a bridge.
Okay.
We put we put that other bridge back behind the bandstand, so essentially that would be the same distance between bridges.
We can review that in the future. I don't know how you'd cut into that.
It wouldn't be a matter of cutting into the wall, it'd be a matter of having
An approach.
platforms or an approach or something on each side that the bridge itself would rest on, so that it wouldn't rest on the
You'd
wall.
have to pour pretty good chunks of concrete for your bridge set up.
Need some good hanger support too.
The Wetzels are working with the Corps and come up with an idea. Any other questions for Deborah? So she had mentioned the railing. I did have an opportunity to talk with all of you except JR. He was otherwise occupied, so I didn't feel appropriate to bother him about the retaining the original railing and making it ADA compliant. I'm going to round the numbers off here for the sake of conversation. The cost to the city for the railing under the 80-20 agreement, I believe, is around $3,300. To retain the old railing and modify it to meet ADA requirements was around $21,000. So after talking with everyone except JR, there was not enough support by the council to move forward with retaining the old railing. So I told Bros Engineering, the folks that are managing the project for us, that we wanted our old railing back and to go with the original state-designed railing for the Minnetonka Bridge. So that's where we are on that. All right, on to Parks and Recreation.
I'm going to
Linda?
stop you. I think we can expect Caleb in the next 5 minutes or so. I don't know if you guys want to take your short break before executive session, use the bathroom, or if you guys want to try to get one more in.
Take the break and go. Take the break. Take the break.
All right. That's, you're confident that he's going to be available in 5 minutes?
At 6:33, he said, I won't be much longer, probably around 10 minutes. And I
Around 10
now have
minutes?
6:42.
So then
35 minutes.
if we make a motion to go into executive session, then we can take a break prior to the executive session, and that should get us to about his time?
Yep.
Think? All right. So then if I could get a motion to go into executive session per South Dakota Codified Law 1-25-23 legal.
Make a motion, we go into executive session in accordance with South Dakota Codified Law 1-25-23 legal.
Second.
Larry?
No, Craig.
Larry.
Craig.
Larry.
Okay.
Discussion? Misty, would you call the roll?
Dave Burris?
Yes.
J.R. Huddleston?
Yes.
Deborah Johnston?
Yes.
Bill Luken?
Yes.
Larry Pratt?
Yes.
Craig Romy?
Yes.
Gary Telkamp?
Yes.
Linda Varvel?
Yes.
Thank you.
Deborah?
Yes.
We'll go ahead and hang up on you, and we'll call you back when we're ready to start executive session.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You ready? I'm ready. All right, let's round up to 7:50. And Deborah is not joining us, so we don't have to do roll call anymore. We left off at Parks Recreation.
Okay.
Linda?
Parks, Recreation, Beautification, and Cultural Development met on August 5th at 1 p.m. at the Mueller Civic Center. In attendance were Deborah Johnston, Gerald Culligan, Frank Burkholt, David Teachout, City Administrator Ariel Ellison, Jason Getch, Gary Telkamp, Bart Sig, Mayor Bob Nelson, and Linda Varvel. Under public comments, we had a discussion about the lights on the ball fields at Butler Park being on all night. City crews are trying to get ahead of the situation. We were given the timeline for holes placed alongside the soccer field behind the Mueller Center, along with a request to change the angle of the rebound wall. A complaint heard about the city allowing the residents in Hot Brook Canyon, allowing seepage of their sewer systems into Fall River that flows through the center of our town. Questioned how strong the city commitment was to our stance of clean water opposing uranium mining. The volleyball net is installed again at Butler Park. August marks Fall River Flight Fest balloons. Disc golf is looking for recommendations on post material. Under old business, number 1, the depot clock, Jason Getch reports history states that Hot Springs hosted the arrival and departure of a stagecoach once each per day, while we hosted up to 7 trains in its heyday. We can set the time on the clock faces to reflect those times. Number 2, historic plaque. Linda Varvel reports that she found a poem with assistance from Cassie at the library, written by Badger Clark, titled The Seven Sisters, that would be nice to put on the plaque on the pullout along the truck bypass. Copies were passed around the room. Everyone seemed to be in agreement with the proposal. New business. Oops. Updates from City Administrator Ariel Allison includes highlights from the 2027 budget, Kidney Springs sign, pickleball lights, picnic tables, the Mueller Civic Center projects, cemetery equipment, Kidney Springs steps, basketball backboards, and dog issues in the parks and along the Freedom Trail. Staff reports and updates. Chris was busy but progressing nicely at the Mueller Civic Center. They have extended the roller skating with a good turnout for pickleball. A magic show was held that weekend, and quotes for the women's restrooms contractor in August and September. We have moved ahead on the digital sign, the passkey not working, and have contacted IT. Bart, they're keeping up with events, water breaks in Centennial Park. Some ball field lights are manually operated and not on a timer, and they are working on a replacement plan. David Teachout, representing Caitlin, the welcome sign has been picked up. The Great American Cleanup looks to be smaller than in the past. The bump outs are doing well, along with fewer cigarette butts. On Jennings in South Chicago, the ornamental plum needs to be removed. Deb mentioned that the retaining wall near the dip bridge would be a good place for a mural. There have been weekly Master Gardener classes offered at the Children's Garden next to the library, and the garden survived an accidental overspray from the library lawn spray. I would like to add here that it would be nice if you had stuff to be put on the agenda to get them to me the Wednesday before this meeting, to allow me time to get it typed up and stuff. We adjourned at 2:05 p.m. and the next meeting will be September 2nd at 1 p.m. at the Mueller Civic Center. Do you have any additions, Ariel?
I just want to comment that the ornamental plum on Jennings in South Chicago, it needs pruned, not.
Oh, okay.
They'll be trimming it back.
Okay, all right.
Any questions for Linda?
No questions with that baseball game over the weekend up there is pretty good.
Was it?
Old-timer.
Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
the old timers ball game?
Yeah.
Okay, was there a good turnout?
I don't know.
Oh.
Mayor was there.
Oh, you
Okay.
didn't play?
Nah, I didn't want to show him up.
Linda,
Okay.
that whole thing with the overspraying of the children's garden, I don't think that it was that way. I don't think it was an overspray. One individual came out and kind of accosted the person doing the work right there, and I feel like it needs to be handled a little bit better than what it was.
Okay.
So that's what I think, but it did not turn out very nice for the individual doing his work. So just want to put that out there to make sure that the story is being told correctly.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
Anyone else? Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
Deborah's not with us, so we'll go to safety. Bill, JR.
Okay, Safety Committee met on Thursday, August 6th, 1 PM here at the Mueller Center Conference Room. Present were myself, Deborah Johnston, Gary Telkamp, Mayor Nelson, Chief Norton, City Administrator Ariel Allison, Fall River County Emergency Manager Dar Coy, and Assistant Emergency Manager Gary Baker, and Fall River Health Services Safety and Compliance Coordinator Renee Staley. We had no members of the public present. We adopted the agenda as published. There was no old business. Under new business, there was a question regarding the requirements of regarding mobile home tie-downs in floodplain areas. This requirement is addressed in Title 15, Chapter 153.04. Compliance and enforcement of this issue will need to be investigated further. And as a post-meeting comment on this, as I looked at it, it appears that, and this came from emergency management, that it probably originated as one of the comments out of the 2025 disaster mitigation plan. And so I've gone back and looked at the disaster mitigation plan and tried to put together a summary of all the goals and projects associated with each one of the goals, and we'll be meeting with Ariel and the mayor if he would like, and JR, if you'd like, to put together some sort of plan going forward. There's a lot of common projects as far as education and assessments that need to be done, and that's the way I'd like to work, or what I think it'd be better to work the things that are in that plan versus trying to address them one-off as they come up in the safety committee meeting. So we'll be looking at that as we have time to meet. Item number 2, regarding the Hot Springs Airport emergency plan review, what our path forward would be. We're going to review that emergency plan in detail at the September 3rd meeting. Item 3 was regarding handicap parking along Jennings Avenue. The viability of designating a space for handicap parking will be determined by the State Department of Transportation. They are looking into that, so we'll reap the benefits of their determination. Item 4 was a request for a speed limit sign on Evans Avenue, and also a request for extra patrols. A speed limit sign will be installed on the southbound lane of Evans Avenue near the Badger Clark intersection, and PD has started to make extra patrols in the area. Under staff reports and updates, Chief Norton outlined an option to be presented to Admin Finance for the replacement vehicle. In July, officers responded to 647 calls, 49 of which were high-risk calls. Safety coordinator update, the August training is fire extinguisher training and fire prevention, and there were no reported injuries. We had no committee member comments, no safety concerns reported. Our next meeting will be Thursday, September 3rd at 1 p.m. here at the Mueller Center Conference Room, and we adjourned at 1:42 p.m.
JR?
I wasn't there. I have nothing to add.
Anyone else? Thank you. Public Works, Dave, Craig?
Our next meeting will be Tuesday, the 25th of August, here at the Mueller Center at 1 p.m.
Thank you.
All is welcome.
Library Board, Larry?
Next meeting will be the 18th, tomorrow night, 6:15 p.m. at the library. Everyone is invited.
Thank you.
Bring your own book.
City Administrator, Ariel?
Since April, Dwayne Cruz worked very closely with us on the, I'm going to pass this around while I talk, Coordination, approval, and completion of the new scoreboard project at Butler Park. From recycled I-beams from the old Jennings Avenue Bridge to donated materials and countless hours of volunteer support, this project has truly been a community effort. The result is a big, readable, and reliable scoreboard that will serve our youth for years to come. Last Friday, Mayor Nelson, a few council members, and I were thrilled to attend the Old Man Baseball Tournament, where the Hot Springs Youth Baseball Association officially dedicated the new scoreboard. We were also honored to be presented with the certificate of appreciation that is being passed around now. I want to extend a sincere thank you to Dwayne and our city maintenance crew for the hard work, coordination, and craftsmanship that went into making the project happen. And that's all I've got.
Any questions?
Let's hope.
I've got a comment. The brats were excellent, and the mayor got the last one. And I'm still a little bit upset about that.
Hey, you got to know when to show up. Along those same lines, I'd like to thank Ariel for being right in the middle of all of this, working with Dwayne Cruz, Billy, and the city folks, making this happen. There were a lot of texts all hours of the day over many days to make it happen, so thank you for your participation in that.
Thank you.
Ariel had mentioned that myself and a couple council members were there. We attended. I certainly did not participate. My ego is not that fragile. I recognize that's not somewhere I should be. It was a great time watching the mix of the younger folks and the older ones playing. Misty, you have anything for us?
I do not have a finance officer report for you, just a reminder that the 2027 budget ordinance will be read first, will be read for the first reading at the next meeting. And we do have some adjustments to that, which we discussed earlier tonight, so look for those.
Thank you. I have 14 pages that can wait till the next council meeting. Yeah.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Third.
No roll call.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion passes.